In this video, we're counting down the 10 cheapest and safest countries to visit in Africa for 2025. Most people think traveling here is risky, but the reality is totally different. You'll hear about hidden gems where you can wander ancient ruins or relax on beaches for under $30 a day. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join our community of explorers getting practical travel guides on exceptional destinations around the world. At number 10, let's talk about Tunisia. With daily costs starting from about $25, this country is a smart pick for affordable adventure. You can wander the UNESCO-listed ruins of Carthage just outside Tunis, where the remnants of an ancient Roman amphitheater and old harbors give you a real sense of Tunisia's deep history, all for just a few dollars in entry fees. After exploring the past, I like heading to Hammamet's Mediterranean beaches. The sand is soft, the water's clear, and you can spend hours swimming or relaxing without worrying about your budget. Meals are cheap. Think fresh seafood or couscous for under $10. Hostels and guest houses are easy to find, and local buses or shared taxis keep transport costs low. Tunisia is also one of the safest countries in Africa. I always feel welcome here, especially wandering through the blue and white streets of Sidi Bou Said. If you think affordable travel means sacrificing culture or comfort, Tunisia will definitely change your mind. At number 9, we have Senegal. Senegal stands out as one of West Africa's most inviting destinations, especially for travelers looking to balance culture and affordability. With a daily budget of $30 to $45, you can enjoy the energy of Dakar's music-filled streets, where the rhythms spill out from markets and clubs into the open air. Senegal's food scene is another highlight. I always look forward to a plate of tiboudien, fresh fish with rice and vegetables, at a local eatery, and it never breaks the bank. Shared taxis and guest houses are not only budget-friendly but also recommended by seasoned travelers for their safety and comfort. For a deeper connection to the country's past, I make time for Gorée Island. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is protected for its powerful history as a major hub in the transatlantic slave trade. Walking its peaceful, colorful streets is both sobering and eye-opening, and it's an experience that stays with you. At number 8, we have Malawi. Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa, and it's easy to see why the moment you arrive. Lake Malawi, one of the world's deepest freshwater lakes, is the star here. I found myself spending days swimming, kayaking, and just sitting along the golden beaches. The water is so clear that you can spot some of the 500-plus species of colorful cichlid fish while snorkeling or diving. Budget travelers will like that lakeside lodges and guest houses. The people here are genuinely friendly, which makes the whole experience even better, especially if you're traveling solo. If you want to break from the lake, you can hike Mount Mulanje or visit Liwonde National Park to see elephants and hippos along the river. Malawi's calm, welcoming vibe makes it easy to settle in and enjoy the scenery. At number 7, we have Namibia. Namibia offers a landscape that feels almost unreal. The Namib Desert is not only the world's oldest desert, but also a place where you can watch the sun rise over towering red dunes at Sossusvlei. I climbed Dune 45 early one morning, and the view was worth every step. The contrast of the orange sand against the blue sky is something I'll never forget. Etosha National Park is another highlight. Its vast salt pans attract elephants, lions, and even black rhinos, especially during the dry season when wildlife gathers around the waterholes. I spent hours just watching animals come and go, and it felt like I had the park almost to myself. Travel experts recommend a self-drive safari here. Renting a car and camping at government-run sites keeps my costs between $40 and $60 a day, and the roads are well maintained. Namibia's reputation for safety and its friendly locals make it easy to relax and enjoy the journey. At number 6, we have Zambia. Zambia is where I found some of Africa's most unforgettable sights and experiences. Victoria Falls, straddling the Zambia-Zimbabwe border, in Mosi Oa Tunya National Park, is about twice as deep and wide as Niagara Falls. The sheer power of the falls hits you as soon as you step onto the knife-edge bridge, where the spray rises up and soaks your skin. For a different perspective, I took a boat out to Livingston Island, and if you're here in the dry season around September, you can actually swim at the edge in Devil's Pool. Livingstone is a great base with affordable places to stay and easy access to the falls and guided tours. But Zambia isn't just about the falls. I joined a walking safari in South Luangwa National Park, one of the country's top parks, and seeing elephants and giraffes up close on foot was a highlight. Zambia feels safe and welcoming, and it's easy to travel here without spending a lot. If you're interested in wildlife and natural wonders, this country is hard to beat. As we continue uncovering these exceptional destinations, don't forget to hit subscribe and join our community of explorers getting practical travel guides. At number 5, we have Rwanda. Rwanda stands out for its unique blend of adventure and security. The country is famous for mountain gorilla trekking in Volcanoes National Park. The permit for this experience costs about $1,500 per person, which is a big investment. But everything else, from meals to transport and accommodation, can be managed on just $30 to $60 a day. I found that using public buses and eating at local restaurants helped keep my daily budget low, and the street food here is both affordable and delicious. Kigali, the capital, is one of the cleanest and safest cities I've visited in Africa. It ranks above many other African capitals on the Global Peace Index, and I always felt comfortable exploring its spotless streets. The Kigali Genocide Memorial offers a powerful look at the country's recent history and resilience. Rwanda's commitment to ecotourism means guided treks and park visits are well-organized and respectful of wildlife, which makes the whole experience feel meaningful. Everywhere I went, I noticed how Rwanda's focus on safety and sustainability shapes the travel experience. If you're interested in history and natural beauty, there's another country up next that brings its own powerful stories to life. At number 4, we have Ghana. Ghana stands out for its mix of history, nature, and safety. Walking through the doors of Cape Coast Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, I learned it's just one of dozens of trading forts along the coast that memorialize the transatlantic slave trade. Touring the dungeons and standing before the Door of No Return is a powerful, sobering experience, and tickets are only a few dollars. Kakum National Park is another highlight, especially for the canopy walkway high above the rainforest. The views from up there are incredible, and it's a must-see for anyone who likes spotting birds or just wants a new perspective on the jungle. Ghana's beaches, like those at Cockerbite, offer affordable resorts and a laid-back vibe that's perfect for unwinding after a day of exploring. Ghana's Global Peace Index ranking is ahead of many Western countries, and the low crime rate and daily costs of $30 to $50 make it easy to travel here with confidence. If you're looking for a destination where safety and affordability go hand in hand, Ghana is a great choice. At number 3, we have Uganda. Uganda is often called the Pearl of Africa for good reason. I remember trekking through the misty jungles of Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, where you can spot mountain gorillas in their natural home. Uganda is one of only 3 countries where this kind of wildlife encounter is possible, and it's much more affordable here, with daily budgets usually ranging from $25 to $45. There's more to Uganda than gorillas. Queen Elizabeth National Park stands out for its tree-climbing lions and boat trips along the Kazinga Channel, where you'll see hippos and crocodiles up close. Local markets are lively and full of affordable dishes, making it easy to eat well without spending much. Accommodation and transport are budget-friendly too. Guest houses and shared taxis keep costs down, and getting a 30-day visa on arrival makes planning simple. Uganda feels welcoming and generally safe, thanks to the friendly people and a Global Peace Index ranking that puts it ahead of many other destinations in the region. At number 2, we have Egypt. Egypt stands out for its legendary ancient sites and affordability. I found that you can stay in affordable lodging for about $20 a night, eat local meals for around $5, and get around by taxi or bus for just a few dollars. If you avoid the winter peak season and visit in early spring or late fall, you'll save money and steer clear of the biggest crowds. A Nile cruise is a practical way to see temples like Karnak and Edfu, with meals and lodging included in the price. Sampling street food is part of the experience here. Kosheri is a staple, and I recommend trying it at a reputable cafe or local eatery for a real taste of Egypt. When exploring places like the pyramids or Luxor, I always go with a local guide and stay alert in busy spots, especially in Cairo, where petty theft is the main concern. At number 1, we have Morocco. Morocco offers a mix of adventure, culture, and value that's hard to match. For $25 to $40 a day, I found myself wandering the blue-washed streets of Chefchaouen and exploring Marrakesh, both of which show up in top travel rankings for good reason. In Marrakesh, the markets around Jima El Fna Square are always buzzing, and you can find everything from spices to hand-woven rugs if you're willing to haggle a bit. One of my favorite experiences was joining a camel trek in the Sahara Desert. Local operators offer these tours starting under $40, and spending a night in a Berber camp sharing mint tea by the fire is both memorable and affordable. If you want to see more of the country, Morocco's rail network is reliable and cheap, making it easy to hop between cities and even out to quieter spots like Ouarzazate. Looking back at these destinations, it's clear Africa is full of affordable and safe options for travelers. You can spend just $20 a day in Malawi, enjoy Morocco's souks for under $40, or try gorilla trekking in Uganda for less than $30 a day. For anyone on a budget, the value here is hard to beat. Tourism is on the rise as countries invest in safety and infrastructure. I'd love to hear from you. Which country surprised you most, or do you have a budget travel story to share? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more expert tips and discover the world's most exciting and affordable places to explore next.